Hey guys, we need some light dumbbells today, so I would stick to, like, no joke, you'll need some light ones. Probably anything from around maybe a 2, a 2.5, 3, 4, 5 kilo probably max. 6 kilo if you're like the Incredible Hulk and want to really super challenge yourself today. You can opt to use a plate. A weight plate if you want to. So say if you don't have some really light dumbbells, or maybe you've only got super baby light ones like Jane Fonda style and heavier ones from 6 kilos up, then feel free to grab a plate, which I'm going to actually do as well. Because for some of them, I'm just like, get all your stuff out. That's what I'm going to do. Then you've got a really good, I guess, option. So for example, I am going to have some 2 kilos out. I'm going to have some 2.5 kilo plates because I don't have 2.5 kilo dumbbells. I've got a 5 kilo plate, 5 kilo dumbbells, and a 6-ish kilo plate. If I really want to, I can grab a single 10 kilo plate as well. Now, it's predominantly, it's all upper body. So the legs get a huge rest. We've been working a lot on lower body the last couple of weeks. And that is to really get your metabolism firing. So I hope that you've felt the difference with that. Today, however, the shoulders are gonna get a really good workout. Biceps, triceps. Did I mention shoulders? Because yes, definitely shoulders. And the way that we're working in a standing position rather than seated or supported on the ground, our core is going to have to work quite hard as well to stabilize the spine. You know, we're pretty much going to get straight into it, but there are two mobilizations I want to do before we start. One is one palm up, one palm down. And I want you looking at the palm that's up, and really sort of rotate the shoulders. So if you work in our face-to-face groups, we do this mobilization quite a lot, where I'm just trying to look initially just to my hands, and as I warm up, I'll really try and move my chin over my shoulder. And then I'll start to really look right around behind me with my eyes. So I'm moving through the cervical spine, and I'm also just, moving through that thoracic spine in my rotation as well. And I'm starting to open up in external rotation and internal rotation. So there's lots of rotation, right? In my shoulders. So I am warming up through the shoulders a bit here as well. We'll do 2 more like that. Really rotate the hands now. And 1 more, back to the other side. And last one, finish. We're gonna push forward now. So stretch open through the shoulder blades. Come up overhead. Look around behind you and split the hands. Really rolling the shoulders. So squeeze the chest, open the shoulder blades. Up overhead. Other side. Rotate back and down. We're going to work for 30-second movements here. So each movement, we've got 3 movements in our first set. It will be 30 seconds per movement. Then we'll have a really quick, super short break. And then we're going to move into another set of 3 movements for 3 sets. And then we've got a final set of 3 movements for 3 sets. So let's just have a really quick practice here of our first movement. So pick up your lightest dumbbells here if you can. And we're going to work 30 seconds of a lateral raise. And you'll notice my elbows are bent here. I've got a soft bend in the knees. I'm not sitting forward in my quads and tucking my butt under. I'm kind of, if anything, sitting back like it's a really little baby squat. Now, if you want to make this harder, and I'll give you the option to in set 2 of this movement, you can just take your arms straighter. So if the weight's in really close to our body, it's easier. The further out I take the weight, the harder it is. So 30 seconds lateral raise. Straight away, we'll go into 30 seconds front raise. And usually the front raise can be a little bit harder, and you'll feel it more in the core as we take that weight distally. If you need to, you drop 1 dumbbell off, and you can always just use 1 dumbbell. So if any point it gets really tough, do that. Yeah? And our last one is going to be a wide shoulder press. So we've done a lot of neutral pressing from this position, and if you have a lot of shoulder issues, that might feel better or more natural for you. Otherwise, we're going wide, we're pushing up, meeting overhead, and coming back down. Now, here's where you really want to make sure you don't push the rib cage out and stick your butt out. Keep your glutes on a little bit, like a bit of load in the glute, and really like draw your, draw your ribs, you know, without coming out of posture, but we're thinking about activating here and drawing the ribs down, not crunching down with the body, but drawing the ribs down so they don't flare out. Okay. We are going to go, I'm just recording here, Bali, could you please go away for a sec? We're going to go here 30 seconds lateral raise. Now I've gone a bit heavier now, I've gone up to the 5 kilos. I swear to God, they sniff me out every goddamn time I'm recording for you guys. We've got about 10 seconds, yeah? So if you need to, if this is really, really easy for you, take your arms straighter. I am like, this is challenging for me. I don't normally train like this at all. And now it's a front raise. So we push them out and bring them back in. Remember, if you want to make it easier, you chuck a dumbbell off and use one dumbbell, or you can alternate as well. So if the weight kind of feels okay, but posture's really coming out of whack, then you can alternate. So one arm gets a rest while the other arm works. You've got about 8 seconds. Remember, it's only quick and it's only 3 sets. 3 seconds, and then we're going to come into overhead press. Coming up here now, wide, push, back down. So this is going to feel quite different. Again, if it's really heavy for you or you get a lot of thoracic or neck pain, alternating single arm is going to be a little bit safer for you. And see how I'm getting a bit of a dip? If it's really heavy, you can do that. If it's really light, keep it a strict press where I don't dip in the legs. Yeah, otherwise you're staying wide if you want to challenge yourself a bit more. My God, who wanted to work shoulders? We go straight back into lateral raise. So same thing. Alternate side to side if it feels really hard and really heavy. Yeah? Otherwise you're working like this. Let's make the most of it because there's no huffy puffy, you know, lower body stuff today. There's no cardio stuff. So I want you, the idea of these 3 sets is that by the end, you are feeling the burn. That's the goal. Okay, change here, front raise. Alternating if you've got a heavier weight and you need that little bit of reprieve. Otherwise, double dumbbell. And remember, you can always dump them off and grab a single plate. And you just raise the single plate up like a steering wheel. I should show you. So if you are using a plate, you're just doing it like that. It's exactly the same movement. 5 seconds. And then you can even do overhead press with a plate, exactly the same, if you need that option. Otherwise, if you can, we're just trying to challenge that wide press. That really is our aim, just to do slightly differently today. Halfway. How does the rib cage feel? Remember, we've only got one more set of these. 8 seconds. We've got one more set of these movements and you'll get a quick break, quick shake out. Okay, here we go. Woo! Set 3. So, lateral raise. So it'll be our, well, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not entirely the last set of lateral raise, but kind of, like this it is. Can I tell a white lie? Okay, 8 seconds, so you can get 2 to 3 more good reps out. And know that you're nearly done with this. All right, here you go, front raise, alternating, holy moly. Think of the shoulders, think of summer. Think of all those singlet tops we're gonna be wearing and, in our bikini with our perfect core and our perfect shoulders. 8 seconds, what's that, 2 reps? We're nearly done. All right, last one, overhead press. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can challenge yourself with this one too by keeping one up and starting at the top, as long as you can keep posture at the core. Yeah, so this time I'm just starting at the top, so I'm loading and unloading the tricep in that extended position. So there's a couple of different ways you can challenge yourself here. And don't worry, I'm definitely challenging myself. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Rest, shake it out. Move your shoulders. Move your fingers. I'm just going to grab my water. Just really roll the shoulders. And a big thing to start to pay attention to, upper traps will recruit a little bit, but we don't want to overload there. So when we come into this next group of 3 movements, try and just be kind of consciously relaxed in the neck. And if you're feeling it really hike and tense up there, or if you don't feel like you're staying open through the chest and relaxed in around the neck, go a bit lighter. All right, we've got a pretty hard movement to start in this set. Practice